So in this week's Torah portion, we learn of the story of Dasan and Aviram and Korach, who come to Moses and say, it's not right that you take for yourself the role of a king, the leader of the Jewish people, and your brother is the high priest. We were all at Mount Sinai. We are all holy. We should also get some roles in being leaders of the Jewish people. Why you and your brother took everything for yourselves? And obviously, neither Moses or Aaron asked for the role. It was given to them by God. And there's this back and forth with Moses. And eventually it comes to the point where God says, I'm going to wipe these people out. And Moses gives him one last chance. And Moses approaches the tent of Dasan and Aviram. And Moses is hoping that they will come out to the tent and say, you know what, let's make peace. Let's come together. Let's figure this out. And a rabbi asks, you see, Dasan and Aviram, this is not the first time they started up with Moses. The two people that told Pharaoh that Moses killed the Egyptians were Dasan and Aviram. The two people who didn't trust Moses when he said that the manna would not come on Shabbat and went out on Shabbat to see if the manna fell from the heaven were Dasan and Aviram. And this is actually the fifth time mentioned in the Torah. Dasan and Aviram starting up with Moses. So why, when they create this huge turmoil within the Jewish people to rise up against Moses and his brother Aaron for taking both leadership roles of the Jewish people at the time, because Moses decides against God's word. God says, tell everyone to go away from them. And Moses says, actually, I'm going to give them one last chance. I'm going to go towards them and see if they come and welcome me. You see, Moses, as a leader of the Jewish people, never gives up. Even his enemy, someone who fought him his entire life, someone from the day one of Moses being a leader of the Jewish people, went after him, challenged him, started up with him. And Moses said, even that Jew, I am their leader. I'll end off with the story of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. The Lubavitcher Rebbe once sent two rabbis to Washington, D.C., Rabbi Feller and Rabbi Shem Tov. And they were part of some meetings regarding education in the United States of America. And they were in close contact with the Rebbe during these meetings, and the Rebbe said, on your break, go to this town that's not too far from D.C. and find the Jew in the town. The Rebbe didn't give them an address. They go to the town. There's barely anyone there. They're looking. Eventually, they find one Jew working as a mechanic in some shop. And that Jew, when he sees Rabbi Shem Tov, he's shocked. He was once a father who sent his kids to Rabbi Shem Tov's camp. And the Rebbe sent him to that town to find that one Jew, never give up any Jew, and bring that person back to